The girls on Melrose are beefing. What I mean by that is, okay, if you don't know what Melrose is, it's a street here in the LA area, and there's like a ton of stores up and down the block, all type of stuff, fashion, accessories, shoes, this, that, and the fourth. A store that I constantly go to, which you will see a lot in my vlogs, is Second Street. That's where I go. I de-stress. I see if I could find a good little gem in there. It takes a little bit of time to look through, but they mainly focus on designer items, not like just high-end designer, but just anything kind of branded. They also have, I don't know, I think they do have a couple like no brand things, but the whole vibe of Second Street is it's a buy and sell store. It is a secondhand store. There are things that are like damn near new, and there are things that are run down, but as long as they're in a condition where they know people will buy it, then they'll sell it. They'll buy it from you, they'll sell it. I've sold stuff at Second Street many times. I've bought things there many times. And you know, when you see that big paragraph from a company that was posted to their Instagram, you're gonna be like, is this an apology? Was someone a racist, sexist? Was what happened here? Is it their time to be canceled? Is that what's going on? But this actually took a very different turn. We're gonna dive into this Cool Kicks video that has now been deleted. And I'm not trying to like re-stir any drama, but my entire intention for this is, for one, to report on the LA news. I'm here with the LA Times reporting on this. And really to emphasize that everything that you post will live on the internet forever. And what's funny about this is that I was midway through this video when, okay, I actually watched the entirety of this video without reacting to it. But while I was watching it, I was like, oh, I'm going to react to it. So while I said that, Jared in real time was like, I'm about to react to it in real time. So Jared made a reaction video for this. And that's how I have the screen recording of this Cool Kicks video that has, again, now been deleted. Nonetheless, let's get back to the original story. So Second Street makes this post, which is still available on their site if you guys want to go read it, but it is quite the lengthy. It has to do with the owner of Cool Kicks. He said he had never been in there. Second Street says otherwise. He went in there, basically talks a whole lot of shit about the store, which it's like, of course, you own a shoe reseller. Like, this is a secondhand. Like, it's just two different lanes. Of course, you're not going to be too pleased with what they have going on in there. Anyway, he went in with the intention of cashing out, like buying a whole lot of stuff. He goes in there. He's not you know what? I'll let the video speak for itself. Let me get back to this. And the reason why Second Street made a post about this is because the Cool Kicks fan base started harassing Second Street. And there's a lot of technicalities in there too, which I'm also going to get into. I'm a very fair individual, okay? I'm a Libra, so I'm going to really say how it is. Second Street employees have been getting harassed, phone calls, all kinds of things because of this video that was posted on the Cool Kicks account, which is like, yeah, you have a cult following on Cool Kicks. Anything that you post, the people in your community are gonna side with you. Like, that's just how it works. And when it starts to spew over into another business or just onto another human being, it's like, why are y'all being bullies? Like, that's just how I feel about it. Nonetheless, that's why Second Street bringing this to the attention of everybody. Basically, there's a couple key points here. Goes in, sells the shoes, tries to go sell the shoes. The girl in the video does tell him, you have to pick these up before closing time. I've sold there plenty of times, and they tell you that every time. If you don't come pick it up by 8 p.m., your things will be donated. Okay, but one thing I will give him is that on his receipt, this happens in the beginning of the video, on the Second Street receipt, it does say that you have about 7 days. They haven't updated their store policy on that receipt, and that is a point where I'm like, all right, well, if it's gonna say that on the receipt, it's that on the receipt. But Second Street in their statement is saying that they called him. He apparently couldn't make it to the store to go pick up his items, so they told him that things would be donated. And then apparently he went back, told them that he didn't even want the shoes and doesn't care for them. I guess that he went back a couple days later, and they told him that it wasn't there anymore. So there's going to be missing pieces to this story, because from what you guys will find in the reaction video that I made is that, well, okay, it gets cut short, but anyway, in his original video, he didn't necessarily follow up. He doesn't necessarily follow up. He just says, like, dude, they donated my shit, you know, and on the receipt it says I have 7 days. A big aspect of this too is that he went and tried to sell some fake shoes. I'll put up the pictures of the born and raised shoes. They keep bashing Second Street, saying that they sell fakes. Second Street says, like, I don't know if he tried to come and sell fakes to see if like this would slip through the cracks. I will also preface where I know people who have bought things from 2nd Street, they find out it's fake, and then guess what? They go back to 2nd Street, they get their money back, and that situation can be handled and solved. So we're gonna just go ahead and react to it while I eat my little Ono Hawaiian barbecue.
What does this line say, Mookie? We're gonna read it for the people.
Authorize 2nd Street to dispose of any item if I do not return purchase within 7 days from today. You said they gave you 7 hours.
Literally, 7 hours. I want everybody to see this. We should put this in the beginning of the video. So the moral of this whole video right now,
I will say that 2nd Street did put in their own thing that he went back days later, which really, if the pulling of receipts needed to be had, I'm sure they could pull up like video footage of this, but let's continue.
I don't ever bash people, but for this video, since we sent them millions of customers from all of our videos promoting them, saying go to 2nd Street, go to 2nd Street.
That's crazy.
For you guys to do this and your policy clearly says 7 days, I'm extremely frustrated. It's unethical. So to anybody that ever comes to Melrose or goes to any of their stores, do not shop there anymore. I'll let you.
I was gonna pause it right there too. I personally don't think that his audience was gonna shop at 2nd Street anyway. I feel like they're two completely different lanes. So like within you saying that, I feel like it's like your audience is more likely to just call, bash, harass them than like actually stop the business there. That's just my own opinion.
Process, but literally never go to 2nd Street again. We are very disappointed in what you guys did.
So basically scammed us.
Yes, basically
we've been on your local neighbors, your friendly homies for years.
Y'all business.
We sold y'all business. We tell everyone when we don't buy shit, we say go to 2nd Street. They might hold you down. We try to get the business. Now they shot you in the back like that.
So more of the story.
No.
2nd Street scammed us. You never shop at 2nd Street again. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. This is a very sad one. Experience like?
They told me, yo bro, if you're trying to sell something, you gotta wait like 3 hours. I don't know, like maybe check out somewhere else. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go hit Cool Kick right across the street.
And you pulled up, you got cashed out instantly?
Got cashed out.
No issues, you got paid market value.
I didn't even pay for parking. The thing was 30 minutes, look, in and out.
Bingo. So the amount of people that we send there, and I know you guys see the comments.
I too was gonna pause there. Is that a paid actor? I think that's a paid actor. But for real though, like yes, going to 2nd Street and selling your clothes does require a significant amount of time, but you can really luck up. I mean, there's so many things that I was just like, I'm gonna just like throw this away and I got some good money for it. And other times it's different. Other times I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get some bread for this and like I don't get anything. And that's fine. It's the name of the game. Like I said, two very different lanes, but
Comments every single day. Go to 2nd Street, go to 2nd Street, go to 2nd Street. We probably gave them millions and millions of new visitors. So where are they? So 2nd Street is literally across the street. It says buy, sell.
millions and millions of new visitors. Maybe, but like, let me say this. 2nd Street has 700 locations worldwide. 2nd Street is not a hole in the wall business. If they're able to open up this many locations, I think they're doing quite well, and I think their business model works.
Secondhand clothes, accessories, and whatever. So today's episode, as you guys know, our entire Cool Kick series of us cashing out businesses. We're about to pull up to 2nd Street right now and just cash out. I don't know how much we're about to spend. I don't know what they even have. I've never even been to 2nd Street, but I know we send them a lot of business. So we're about to go to...
Is it just me, or does his tone seem aggressive already? Like, I feel like he's already, like, on some... feeling like he's above 2nd Street. I don't know. That's just my own little...
I don't know what they sell. All I know is Rami and Frankie and everyone that works at Cool Kicks...
Is he going over there with a security guard? Is that his personal security guard? Like, slay, but it just... The aura is... This shit just already feels very silly to me. That's... Let's see.
This is like, go to 2nd Street. Go to 2nd Street. How are you guys?
All right, anybody who's ever shopped at 2nd Street, let's thank this man for, you know, maintaining the business over there. We got to thank him personally. Maybe shake his hand when you see him out on the street, because he is the reason why 2nd Street is still open, because of the millions and millions of customers that he sends there.
We're your neighbors from Cool Kick. Hello. So we're shooting a video, so in a lot of our videos, we always send you guys people. I don't know if you guys know this.
We can't take it, take 2nd Street.
Bingo, see? He's heard it. So part of this video is we want to come cash out today and hopefully buy some stuff. Okay, and then promote you guys at the same time. So how long have you guys been in business?
promote you guys at the same time. Like, I do get it. Like, all promo is promo, but like 700 stores worldwide.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So how does this business work? So people can come and sell you guys shoes and clothes?
Yeah, so we buy a little bit of everything. We try to take shoes, bags, clothing, some accessories like jewelry.
You guys take jewelry?
We're not able to take in like silver or gold, so just like sterling.
Oh, so let's just say I'm a customer, right? And I come in with these. What would you what would you offer me?
So we look at resale price, see like what they're selling like on eBay, Grails, similar websites like that, and then we'll try to determine what would sell for us. And we'll offer like 20 to 30%.
That's your margin?
Yeah.
And you guys just pay out cash, or you guys do store
Cash,
credit?
Yeah, just cash only.
All right, so let's go check out their collection. Are these the shoes that you guys just bought?
Yeah, we just bought them in today.
I took this person.
Oh really?
So if y'all want to give me some commission.
Give this man commission, give this man roses.
All right, so we're in 2nd Street. Let's look at the collection. Wait a minute, these must be. Wait, to everybody watching this video, these must be the shoes that Frankie and Rami pass on. Look at these. Wait a minute, how much is this?
Yeah, the ones that they pass on, you guys. From what I know, I'm not super keen to Cool Kicks, but from what I know is that they basically take shoes in that are like new, like damn near new. The secondhand store, it's a whole different lane. So like to kind of rub in the face of like these are like shitty and trash, it's kind of like secondhand store. You're a shoe reseller. Comparing apples to oranges.
So let's go through this. Some of this. Wait a minute. $80? Wait, to everyone watching this video, I'm gonna go through their selection to see what they have.
What?
This couple's like arguing crazy. Look, the police.
Sorry guys, there's a domestic dispute, so I have to go find this video again.
If this is more than $50, I'll fight them. $80? No way. Wait, I gotta. Who's the manager? Who's the manager here? You're the manager?
I'm not. No, manager's out here.
I gotta have a talk with them. My words of advice to them. Nah, not the prices.
Again, your words of advice to a retailer that has 700 stores worldwide. Your word of advice. I just feel like it's so ugly to like be like that and like be demeaning. And like this is before the whole conundrum occurred. So this is before like I guess they gave away his shoes. Well, okay, you're mad at the pricing. Yeah, Cool Kicks are like most stuff is not gonna be under like, again, I might be wrong, 200 to 300. I don't know, whatever. But it's gonna be significantly more than what they're priced at 2nd Street. Some people could just only spend $80 like the shoe that he just showed. These are different stores for different people. And again, the business model works. So
How often do these sell for you guys?
Honestly, this isn't my store, so I don't know. We sell like pretty often, honestly. And the way that we price things at my store, at least, is we price things based on how we think that it would sell in our store.
Sick.
Yeah.
That's crazy. These prices, I can get you guys better quality stuff if you guys want me to help supply you guys. And for cheaper, I might just have to be the plug for 2nd Street because I can get all this thing half off. Let's see what else they got. Wait, what are these? What are these? So we're going through this collection. This video was supposed to be us.
like the whole, what are these? What are these? Like, bro, there's a market. Like somebody's gonna buy them. Some people don't buy shoes because they're Jordan or because they're whatever the fuck. They buy the shoes because they like the style. Like, that's just plain and simple. And real shit, if you are fly, I'm not talking about you just have expensive shoes. I'm talking about if you're really fly, you can make whatever work, whatever the price point may be. But let's continue.
But honestly, I want to give them shoes, so I might go to Cool Kicks after this. And this, I think the video is instead of us buying store out, we might just have to supply this store, and we're gonna bring some. We're gonna go across the street right after this and sell them some shoes. And I want to see how much they give us. I hope
You're such a humanitarian.
y'all enjoying this video. We're just gonna show y'all some of the stuff they have, but it's literally just brick central, bricks. Like
I didn't even know what the fuck a brick was, not even gonna lie, because again, this is just, like, this is not my lane, but I mean, context clues, it just means that you think it's shitty. Like, brick central, like, somebody's gonna enjoy it.
$30? I just don't see it. How much are Vans brand new in the store now?
Like 40, 50?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have.
Vans are $70 brand new in store, so somebody will go into 2nd Street, pay their $20 and clean up the shoe because they can't spend $70 on shoes.
Talk to their ownership and be their suppliers.
Talk to the owner and be their supplier, like the owner of the Second Street conglomerate.
They have some Adidas right here.
Is not gonna speak to you. You were addressed because this video made your audience go harass the workers. Like, supply them. They're supplied. And even if you think the supply is trash, well, again, the business is up and running and they keep opening up new locations.
You know what's confusing me right now? Rami and Frankie and everyone that films at our store sends people to Second Street so many times, but none of these shoes they're selling, they don't come to our store. So I'm curious of where the shoes are going. Very, very disappointing.
Well, the shoes could be going a couple places. People could decline the offer. So when Second Street offers you like a price for all the stuff that you take, you can say, no, I think that's too low. I don't want to sell it. Or you could change your mind. Did this? Oh, I thought it went to 1%. I'm at 90% on the camera. So all the shoes that you turn away are not going to just get picked up by Second Street because one, it might not be in season for them. They might see that that shoe doesn't perform well with them. And the human that was selling could have just taken them home. What is so confusing about that?
In the shoe selection, I thought they were gonna have so much heat, like good shit. Like they got like none of the stuff to carry. I wouldn't even buy. Who's the buyer today?
Yes, none of the stuff they carry you would buy because you're in a different lane. Like, you know what Second Street is. It's like you went straight to the shoes, which I get because you're like a sneakerhead. But maybe if you would have actually walked around the store and looked at everything in there, you could have found other shit. They have designer items, good condition, stuff that still has tags on it sometimes. But from the look of it, that's just not your vibe, and that's okay. But I just wonder, like, did you take the video down because you really aren't standing by what you said? Or did you take the video down because of legal action? Like, I wonder what the true motive was on taking it down. I think it has to do with legal action, but whatever.
Already.
So how long does it usually take?
A little over 10 people, so 2 hours, yeah.
And you guys take cash or check?
He just said it'll be over 2 hours. Like, this does take a minute. Like, if you're gonna go sell Second Street, know that it's an all-day endeavor, but you can leave and come back before the day ends. I think the girl is about to say it right here.
Cash or check, depending on the allowance.
And is there a limit? Like if I brought you like $5,000-$10,000 worth of shoes?
There's no limit, you can just bring it in. We'll do the decision offer for a lot of people.
So we just drop it off and then you guys just reach out to us, or we just come back in 2 hours?
We'll call you back when it's ready. It's usually before 8 o'clock.
What's the lowest? I need that.
1,100. 10% of discount.
What is that, 140 or 150 down?
Yeah, 140.
Hey, they're cooking us over here.
Oh no, really? I heard they sell fakes. Be careful. That's what Frankie said. Be careful.
Hey yo,
Be careful.
I'm about to sell them.
What's the point of that? I heard they sell fakes. Be careful. Like, I don't think anybody is trying to intentionally sell fakes at Second Street. Like I said, things can slip through the cracks. Boo-hoo. You find out it's fake, you go return it, and they'll give you your money back. Like, it's the demeanor. The demeanor is just no me gusta.
10 shoes and I want to see what they offer us.
Oh, bet. All right, bet.
I'll be back. I'm gonna drop off 10 shoes.
For sure.
And then use a 2-hour wait.
Yeah, about.
Perfect. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Anything in particular you guys looking for? Are Jordans cool?
Yeah, you can bring it back.
Perfect. Alright, so we're heading back to Cool Kicks right now. I'm gonna buy something from here, but we didn't get lucky. So we're about to, Frankie's saying, Rami and Frankie are saying they sell fakes. But we're about to head to Cool Kicks right now.
So why did you go and try to sell them fakes? Like, was it a test? What's the gag here?
Bring 5-10 shoes and I want to see what they quote us. Yo, Second Street has the worst selection of shoes in history. I'm talking about
send them all the stuff we.
Well, this guy, Mr. Frankie Turn 2, is about to say, yeah, because we sell them all the shit that we pass on. Like, you guys address that at the beginning of the video. You guys send people, you guys turn away. So, like, you knew that. You knew the gag. Like, you knew that that wasn't going to be the selection that you liked. So, that's why it's just, the video just gives bully to me.
worse than that. Those shoes don't even come to the store, bro. It's like fucking, it's like Jordan 13s that are like 3 out of 10 condition.
Some people just don't care. Some people are not looking for, A, the freshest Jordan 13s, B, Jordan 13s in general, and C, all I got.
Second Street has the worst selection I've ever seen. I thought they were gonna have decent shit.
You didn't buy them?
There's nothing to buy.
They were worth.
When I felt so bad that I'm about to go sell them shoes.
Oh, what do you take?
I don't know. Let's go take our bricks.
Some bricks.
Rami,
What they say?
bro, their shit is the sickest shit.
Lowball?
The stuff you passed on, I don't think they even buy that.
It's just so mean-spirited. Like, and you're a store owner, you look grown as hell. Like where is the etiquette? Like, I get it. Like, at this point, people just do this shit for the content. But it's like, this shit will leave a digital footprint. I have the video on me, and I'm like cringing so fucking hard. Like, the video ends there, and like, I don't know, I just feel like to bash other styles in general, I think it's so distasteful. When you're watching this, when you become big, when you make your videos, when you're a store owner, when you consider yourself a professional in the field, use this as an example of what not to do. It's so ugly, and people will take legal action against you. I want to go through some of the comments on. Then like, Cool Kicks hasn't said anything. They just deleted the video, and I feel like they're just gonna try to call it a day. And Second Street does still have their post up. I don't know. Like, I feel like they deserve an apology. Someone explain 2 or 3 sentences. Cool Kicks try to sell fakes to Second Street, possibly to back up their belief of Second Street buying and selling reps. Someone Second Street declined the shoes. The Cool Kicks guy encouraged his followers to bash and harass Second Street. Someone said, this is a little bit of tea. Someone said, fun fact, he is from Richmond, Virginia, and used to own a store called Wacky Kicks 804. It closed down on reasons beknown to me, and his employees later went to Round 2 RBA to work. His employees stated that their paychecks were getting bounced. This is all alleged. This is a comment on Instagram. We gotta take it all with a grain of salt. His fans calling my store cursing, try again, quote unquote, anonymous. But yeah, the born and raised are clearly fakes. Like, they have videos of this. Like, they're like just evidently fake. I mean, like, bullying doesn't look good on anybody. If you're a professional, like, stick to being professional. I feel like this is just what the internet does sometimes. Like, stated, oh, he's going to like other businesses and cashing out, but then it just turned into a whole bash. And like I said, I did see that the receipt said 7 days, but Second Street states in their statement that they gave him that he came like days later. I mean, who knows? This is going to be a lot of he said, she said shit, but I feel like if it really had to go there, Second Street could pull out receipts of like cameras and timestamps and all of that. And maybe he knows that. Maybe that's why he deleted the video, just for education and entertainment purposes. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm on 10%. I didn't even finish my food because this was just too juicy. It's really important. It's really, really, really important to understand how much power you have. Anything that you co-sign or don't co-sign, people listen. It's like when you have a following, it's like you're the fucking leader of the pack, and like what you say holds weight.